mostly for the insightful poison resistance, just because I haven't found... Hi! Why don't you jump into my video, son? Ooh, he leveled. Hello and welcome, Dirty William here, back with another episode of Dungeons & Dragons Online Let's Play, the Rogue Edition, and here we are taking level 22? Yes, level 22. Advance to the next epic level. Don't get too much here, I guess. We get 12 hit points, a fort save from 6 to 7, reflex from 12 to 13, and a will save from 6 to 7. Granted epic feats. We have epic power, which gives us plus 3 melee power, range power, universal spell power, and minus 1% to the blah 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 we don't care about. Epic skills, we get plus 1 to all skills, which is very nice because that will help out our trap skills. So we're going to finish. Ta-da! Now I want to manipulate my destiny, s'il vous plaît. I have 5 points to spend. I do want to put some in intelligence. I want to keep up on that. At the moment my intelligence is 43, so this will make it an even number, which is nice. And let's see, the other things I wanted to take is, I wanted to get up here eventually to this, the shadow form. So I'm going to be spending some points into this. So let's go ahead and put a point into that. What does that give us? Shroud yourself in shadow charges. For each shadow charge you currently hold, you get an extra 1% dodge chance up to a plus 7. So, cool. That's awesome. Mostly I'm just trying to get up to this right here. And as you can see, I don't yet meet the requirements. I have to spend 20 points, so I need to spend a few more points before I can get that. And as you can see down at the bottom here, I am right on the tail end of capping this destiny, which is very nice. Another thing that I would like to do down here, I want to put another point into this. Expertise in subterfuge makes you alert and capable of neutralizing almost any lock or trap. You gain a plus 6 search spot, disable device, and open lock, as well as plus 6 bonus to your attack rolls when flanking enemies. So we're going to take that. Now we have 1 point left unspent, but I'm going to save that for next time. I probably, at the end of this, I will end up putting another point into intelligence. I will be taking this, so that's 4 points right there, and then I'll have this extra point hanging out, and I'll probably put it into the shrouding shot. Seems like the best thing. Now all of this, you can reset all of this, so no biggie, but that's what we're going to do for now. So accept and get rid of that. I have been using still this great crossbow, Vorpal Great Crossbow, and I have been using the Slaver Hand Crossbow. Each one is different. It's kind of to your liking, I guess. Each one has benefits. I like this because it does put some enemies to sleep. I've been running Epic Normal stuff because Epic Normal is just easier, so why not? I am still creating bolts by using the Wand of Flame Arrow. As you see, I have a 155% chance to activate that, so that's very, very cool. I bought some Scrolls of Invisibility, but I found out I do have this clicky from the... let's bring that back up again. From a Shadow Dancer Epic Destiny. It only lasts for 20 seconds, though, and there are some quests I would like to invis through part of those. I have this Shadow Walk clicky as well, which, it's okay. The main thing, though, the Detour thing is actually really nice, so I like that. I've been trying to redo some of my gear, and it's just really hard right now because there's not a lot on the auction house. I haven't really looted anything. I do have everything set so that I will get end rewards based on my class, which is Rogue, but mostly it's just a bunch of armors. Every now and again I'll have like a repeating light crossbow, but nothing great. So my gear as it is very, very basic. I did loot this plus 9 wisdom and plus 3 UMD helm, which is very, very good. This does not, however, stack. The plus 3 for use magic device does not stack with this, so disappointing, but that's just the way it goes. Go over it really quickly here. I have a plus 9 intelligence and plus 16 open lock goggles. The aforementioned wisdom helm. I'm still wearing the golden guile, which I would love to make epic because that's a really good piece of gear. The treasure hunter spyglass, level 20. I found out that I wasn't wearing any cloak, so I threw this on, mostly for the insightful poison resistance, just because I haven't found... Hi! Why don't you jump into my video, son? Ooh, he leveled. So yeah, I just threw that kind of in there just because. I have the plus 40 hit point Guardian Girdle. I have the Seal of House Avathul, the ring, which is nice, gives me improved deception. I have a +8 item for my constitution in the form of gauntlets. I have speed 30 and strength 7 boots, and then I switch back over if I need to the feather falling item. Let's see, you've got a charisma +8 and insightful diplomacy +8 ring. Death block bracers, and the armor that I'm wearing is 99% fort, deception. So I have like 3 items of deception, two items of deception, and 1 with improved deception. I have deception here, I have improved deception here, and I have improved deception here. So 1 item with deception and 2 with improved deception. So kind of cool. And it does proc fairly often, which is nice. My inventory is just a hot mess right now. One thing I've noticed is I have been getting a lot of scrolls and seals and whatnot because I've been running the old epic quests like the House P chain, the Carnival chain. So I had some seals and no shards, but seals and scrolls, and they have been kind of cluttering up my bag. So I have a bunch of those things that I dropped off into the bank. I'm going to have to go, I think, and what my plan is for this. Let's do one of these things. If I go through here to level 16 quests, way out there in the Vale, some of the things that I ran, like Sleeping Dust, I only ran that on normal. Everything else I ran on hard. So I think I'm going to do a pass through to try and get the favor. I think it's 100 favor. Yes, 100 favor that I would need to get for the 12 so that I would be able to get that large ingredient bag. And that would be very helpful for having all these things in my inventory. I don't have a lot of bank space for ingredients and stuff. I think there's like 12 slots or something, and then I only have 20 for the shared bank, so it's getting kind of cluttered. It's almost like I need to have a mule just to carry all this stuff around. So the plan for right now is I'm going to be going out to the Vale, running that stuff on Elite, eventually trying to get into an Elite Shroud so that I can get the favor, so I can get that back, because that's a quality of life kind of a thing. Also, you'll notice, down here, my favor. I need 84 favor for a +2 tome, and that would be very beneficial for me in a lot of different ways. I have a +1 strength tome. I have nothing for dexterity. I have nothing for constitution. Nothing for intelligence. Wisdom, I have a +1. And nothing for charisma. Constitution tome would be the most helpful, and then from there probably intelligence. So that's a thing that I have to consider going forward, is what kind of tome. I only get 1 tome other than what I loot. I've looted 0 so far. So that's something that I have to think about, is I need to work on my favor so that I can get this, and that will help me get that +2 tome. So first thing I want to do after this episode is, before I start leveling and going into epics again and getting more XP for both my epic destiny and for leveling this character, I want to go out to the Vale. I want to finish up the favor that I possibly can out there and get as close as I can to the total favor here for at least the champion. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, by the end of this, I would like to be able to get the 2500, hit the 2500 mark where you unlock Favored Soul. And I think that would be very, very beneficial. One last thing before we close this episode. I want to go into my enhancements. Get that on my pretty face. Told you before. I did redo all the enhancements, and I used the description in the description of this video. There's a list of all the enhancements down at the bottom in the build section, and I redid it. I redid everything according to what I had written down there. And one of the things with this, nothing is hidden. Now I walk by a trap box and it just pops up. Just there it is. I don't have to search. So not a huge thing, but whenever you're trying to hurry up and level, it's actually very, very nice. So all of these enhancements are what is listed and has been listed down in the description. It might not be the best thing, but it's okay. If anybody has any advice on what to maybe switch around, like this, for example, this is not really that necessary. None of the stuff in the Drow Elf tree is that necessary, but I really, really like it. But if anybody has any advice or what they have used that they like, I can always reset a tree, and I can always, try out something. You never know what you like until you try it. Excuse me. Went into a nice little coughing fit there. That's always fun. So yeah, you don't know what you like until you try it. So if anybody has any advice on what I could maybe switch around, by all means, give me a shout out down there in the hi. I, he's a ninja. He came out of nowhere. Good Lord, look at that guy. He's all shadowy. That is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like. Until next time, this is Dirty William reminding you to do the dirty work.